And that was the moment I was like, this is not great. This might be my season done.
Turn around. Show him. Whoa! Return of the Lord. Here we go.
Yeah, so I just got confirmation playing this week on the G. It's just like surreal. Just like thinking back, reminiscing all the hours in the gym.
And Dan's going to play his first game for the year. Amazing. Yeah.
Brisbane was all over new. I'd been there for 9 years. I really enjoyed my time in Brizzy, but I just felt like a change was going to be a really good thing for me. My biggest fear was probably leaving Brisbane and them going on to win a premiership without me. And I'd done so many hard yards there, and I probably got to the club when they're at the bottom of the ladder and on their knees and pretty much asking for priority picks to then being a powerhouse and in the finals for 5 years straight and contending pretty much every year. At the end of the day, I felt like the perks of going to Collingwood and getting back home to family and enjoying a new environment was going to be the best thing for me, my mental health and my footy. So that was why I ended up deciding to move to Collingwood.
I've been watching from afar and just really excited to get involved and see where this club can go.
As soon as I kind of got into the club, I felt like I belonged, and that's all you want to feel, I guess, as a player. You want to feel like you come in every day and you belong. And when I first arrived and I played my first game here, you know, footy for me was always so serious, especially at the highest level. You thought, you know, if you're not serious, if you're not locked in. But I soon learned when I come here, just once you get in here, this is where the fun starts. And from Fly's meeting to the boom boxes that get going pre-game to the boys just having a laugh. Yeah, we try to make this as comfortable and as safe environment. So when you go out there, you know you got each other's back and we're in a really calm and relaxed state. Probably the opposite of what I always thought high performance was. It's pretty cool. It definitely brought down my walls and made me a lot more of a relaxed person and teammate, I reckon, which is awesome. I guess the first game was probably the biggest wake-up call. You know, you kind of think you've played AFL footy and you're resilient and you're used to playing in front of crowds and these sorts of things, but I actually think it kind of took me by a bit of surprise, and I reckon I didn't adapt to the moment as much as I would have liked. I actually felt like probably my first 3 or 4 games for Collingwood were probably pretty poor, and it was obviously hard. I feel like the fans probably initially didn't have my back, and you just want to win them over as much as you can and feel the love, especially when you've got 106,000 of them. So that was like a big part of just wanting to play well and prove my worth, not only to the fans but also to my teammates and the coaching staff. Learning to play a certain way for 9 years and then having to completely scrap that and play a completely different way. And initially it was really hard. There's nowhere to hide on the MCG in front of big crowds. If you're not playing well, like, everyone sees it. So I definitely learned a lot about myself, and that's definitely made me a better player and a better person and a more resilient person, for sure. When you actually play for Collingwood and how much the crowd and the environment actually helps you, and also knowing how much it hinders the opposition, you know, that's what makes this Coliseum such a great place to play. And it's not only the tussle on the field, but it's also the tussle in the stands, and those are the moments that you play for, and that was such a cool experience, and I hope I get to experience a few more of them in the near future. Just can't wait to play out here again.
Welcome to my house. This is my puppy Kaiser. Say hi. This is Kelly and my little baby. A lot of fur, but yeah. So come on in. I'll make you a coffee. Come on. This is my partner Kelly. Hello. And our guard dog. Kel used to work at Macca's, so she always tells me that she's got a barista license, but you know.
I do.
The only thing I know how to make is a latte, so you're getting a latte. Shout out to Bellissimo Coffee in Brisbane. They're our favourite beans. So yeah, we haven't found a Melbourne roaster that we like better than that. So it's kind of like a leaf or something. What would you call that? I don't know. A little bit of foam. Hey, it's free. Enjoy it. We're in Richmond. We've been renting here since we moved back. I feel like you're close enough to the hustle and bustle of good restaurants, bars, cafes, and we're down the quieter end, so we've also got more of that suburban feel as well. So I think that's what we like about this area.
The move itself, stressful. I don't think anything went to plan, but we got here in one piece. Some of our things didn't, but that's okay.
Cal and I drove back, put him on a plane.
It was easier for everyone that way.
We spoke to him about it, and we told him it would be the last time he's ever going on a plane. So we've been loving life living in Richmond ever since.
Hey, you're okay, yeah. Growing up, everyone always hated Collingwood, right? Like, they were always the enemy. So it was weird. It was like when he came home and he was like, I think Collingwood are interested in me. I was like, really? Like, they're a big club. Like, I don't know. I just thought we would kind of always be in
You're
Brisbane as
also
well.
a Richmond fan.
Oh yeah, I was also a diehard Richmond fan growing up. You convert to a Pie supporter. Like, it's hard not to. You know, having Fly, even Gabby, like his wife, like they just kind of wrap you up in their arms. Like, it's hard not to be a Pie supporter. So yeah, sorry Richmond. And then to be like welcomed into the Pies, they were like, come to the change room, come see this, come see that. It felt really welcoming, so it was nice, yeah.
The Pies have definitely changed my perspective on how important it is to let the most important people in our lives into the inner sanctum, I guess. Don't even know how many times my parents have been into team meetings and pre-game meeting that Fly does, and it's usually chockers. Like, you can't fit any more people in there. It's awesome. It's such a strong environment that they're trying to build, and I've just loved every minute of bringing those that are closest to me along for the ride. Yeah, so I played the first 4 games of the season, went to gather around to play St Kilda. I went to lay a tackle and my finger got caught in a jumper, and I looked down at it, I went to make a fist, and one finger was just sticking out straight and I couldn't bend it. Ran to the bench and saw the doc, and he's like, oh yeah, you've ruptured the flexor tendon. Yeah, you're probably gonna be out for nearly 3 months. And I was like, what? It's a finger, like 3 months? The most frustrating part about it was when I first got to Collingwood, the first thing that everyone kind of talks about is how many Anzac Day games you've played. Like, everyone counts the Anzac Day game. That was probably the biggest disappointment for me was, you know, I was 1 game away from playing the biggest home away game of the year. So that was a little bit of a journey. Yeah, finally got back into the team, started playing some good footy, felt like I was contributing to the team. And yeah, then we come up to the first final against Melbourne. Obviously a massive game, 1v4, huge crowd. It's such a euphoric feeling, and one that you can't really describe. Just running out there, hearing the Collingwood chant, just knowing that you've got all those people on your back supporting you. It's a pretty cool feeling.
Collingwood will play in the preliminary final on Craig McRae's 50th birthday. Can you believe that? They get to the last 4 in the comp.
Yeah, the prelim was something I'll never forget. Late in the 3rd quarter, right in our forward 50, they've got the ball and tried to handball it over the top of me. I've jumped up to try and smother it. And then as I've landed, one of our players kind of collided with their players and pushed them onto my knee, and my foot kind of got caught underneath and jagged my MCL. And at the time, I kind of like just felt really unstable. Instantly, the worst case scenario was in my head. Went and saw the physio, ran straight down the rooms. I'm like, I've done my knee, like I'm out, I'm done.
I'm with Dan's parents and Dan's dad. I feel like we're probably on the same level. Like, we're just like always stressing about stuff. Like, and so we're probably not the greatest people to be sitting next to each other at a football game. And so instantly we're both just like, this is bad.
Yeah, they strapped me back up pretty tight. I could barely feel my toes, but.
Oh, Trev, like he's back out, like he's running. I'm like, oh, he doesn't look good. He doesn't look good.
And then I tried to cut, and as soon as I tried to cut, I just felt my knee like nearly give way. And that was the moment I was like, this is not great. This might be my season done.
The sign's gone and you're like, oh my God, they've won, like they're going into a grand final. Like, they've won the prelim, like we're going to a grand final. Like, he's finally made it. Like, you know, maybe he'll be okay. And then you get down and Like seeing Dan's face, you just knew it was bad. And he was like, no, I think I've really hurt my knee. Like, I don't think I'm gonna play next week. And I remember saying like, just tell him you're all right. Just like strap it up and just tell him you're fine. Like, just say it's fine. Like, just do it. He got the scan and yeah, they were like, you've done your MCL, you're out for 6 to 8 weeks or whatever it was. So yeah.
I don't think I'd realised what it actually meant to miss out on a granny. I'd been in 5 final series with Brisbane, but I didn't realise how, like, what it was like to actually win one. I think we had a meeting the next morning to kind of talk about the grand final and everything that goes on that week. I wanted to make sure that I was there and like showed a positive, like I was still a positive figure. That a lot of blokes kind of said to me like, I would not have been here if I was you. Like, and I was like, nah, like I've never been a part of a premiership week, so I just really wanted to soak it all in as much as possible. And one thing I didn't want to do the parade. I just knew that was going to be probably the hardest part of the week. They asked me if I wanted to do it and I said no. Through the period, Tay, Adams and I become really close. And we end up going to his place before the game and just kind of avoiding all the emotions, the mayhem, the emotions of it all. It was, I knew it was just going to be a really tough day regardless.
How sweet it is! Collingwood win the grand final!
I remember just like running to any player I could find and just, I just remember saying like, you're a premiership player over and over and over again, anyone I could find. That was pretty cool. The camaraderie and the mateship and you've achieved the ultimate success as like that tiny group of men etched in history forever. It never really sunk in until the boys all jumped onto the stage together and the confetti goes, and that was the moment that I'm like, wow, I've really missed out on something special. Up until that moment, I probably was a bit numb, but knowing that I'll never be a part of that 2023 side, that was pretty tough.
We're rolling into Melbourne Gymnastics Centre in Windsor. They've been amazing. They've allowed us to kind of book in classes pretty much 2-3 times a week, most of my rehab. It's awesome. They've got a long tramp, the sprung floor and the balance beams, where I've been doing a fair bit of my work, just learning how to jump and land. Yeah, a lot of the stuff that we're working on is just like coordination. Under fatigue, you're not working in a big distance, it's only like 10 metres, but it's kind of emulating sprinting, just working your lower limbs really fast, really high power, pretty exhausting. It's good fun. I feel like Dean has put a program in front of me that has allowed me to excel. I've never felt like I have put myself in danger through the whole rehab. He's always made it a really controlled environment. Now that we're getting closer towards games, it's all about randomising that and making it more chaotic. So it's awesome doing this sort of stuff. It kind of emulates more of a game. So when I do come out on the field and I'm jumping and I'm crashing against bodies and I'm feeling that contact, I'm confident and I feel like I'll excel. So yeah, it's awesome. I just got back into full training, but I come in early to do some sessions with the younger boys. Completed the first session, no issues, and then the second session we're doing fundamentals, so a really basic drill. And I just basically picked up the ball, went to change direction, put myself in a really bad position, and I felt a pop in my left knee, and I was sitting on the field just thinking, I can't believe in the space of 3 months I've done my knee twice. When I went home, I think I just kind of was a bit more in shock, whereas my partner Kelly, she was just hysterical. And my dad actually finished work and he come over and they were kind of like just crying in my arms, and I was the one trying to console them. I grabbed Kelly, I took her outside and I just said, we're manifesting this, like I'm getting back this year, I'm playing some good footy towards the end of the year. And that was kind of, 3rd or 2nd of December that I've kind of been having that mentality. And my whole Collingwood journey so far has just been, I feel like just road bumps. So like I watched the boys win the flag, and even though you are a part of it, you don't feel like you're connected the way they are. I watched them do that, and that's kind of what really drives me to want to get back and be a part of the push. It was probably one of the hardest periods of my life, but I'm looking forward to, giving it everything I got. And the early mornings, the hours in the gym by myself or in here with no one else around, yeah, they're the cool moments where you're putting a lot of hard work in. Some of the things I've been able to achieve in a pretty short amount of time. Yeah, I knew the journey was going to be long, and I knew it was going to be tough. There was going to be times where I wanted to quit or want to just throw in the towel, but all I really want to do this year is just play some more footy, play at the highest level again, play at the MCG in front of big crowds. That's what I'm aiming for, and that's what I'm hoping to do in 2024.
Yeah, we're just running a bit behind at the moment. I think most of the boys would be out there training at the moment, but had a drug test this morning, so that's kind of put me a bit behind. So got Fooker just working his magic, get me all strapped and ready to go. So
out there in no time.
Last full session, got the family day, open training session. So plenty of kids, plenty of fans out there. Great support as always. Look forward to just getting out there, kind of just get back in that routine. So back in the oldies. These are a fresh pair of the old Tempos. They're my favourite. They kind of changed them a little bit, so I actually like these ones the best. That's my last pair. So.
Dan, baby!
Sorry guys.
Uncle Dan! Yeah, you're late.
Oh no, I had my drug test.
Oh, okay. Bye-bye. Say bye, Dan.
I hate running late, but once I got out there, I felt great. I've ticked all the boxes. I'm just looking forward to building some confidence and put my hand up for selection. It's a funny scenario to be in. You can definitely feel the extra eyes on you at training, but you just want to block that out and just train as best as you can.
Yeah, boys, I'll just briefly go here. I've got an exciting one. So 219 days ago, down at Vic Park, Dan unfortunately did his ACL. 2 days later, stepped into my office and we had a chat. This is pre-surgery around not putting a ceiling on this, not putting a ceiling on what was possible for this year, for the future, about getting better every day. And he's lived that mindset more than most over the past sort of 7 or 8 months around getting better every day and improving himself. And then we go to Vic Park on Saturday and he's going to play some minutes down in the VFL this
I've done a heap of work, a lot of time in the gym, a lot of time in the field, a lot of PBs, probably fitter, stronger than I've ever been, so yeah, just ready to kind of showcase that at VFL level, and then ultimate goal is eventually getting back in the AFL side, so it's just a process, yeah, let's do it. It was just so nice to walk off the track after a solid session and see the little one that's just waiting there with smiles and being able to spend that quality time with mum and dad and Kelly and her family. It just means so much to me.
News today?
Yeah, for VFL.
Nice, congrats. See the hip was cheering?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was nice. You going for a huddle? Oh, you going to huddle?
Yeah, no, very, very, very proud of him. You know, he works extremely hard and yeah, he deserves it. You know, it's great to see. Very, very happy for him.
It can be very lonely in the rehab group. You've got players coming in and leaving and coming in and leaving, and now he's out. He's out of the rehab group, so well done, man.
Do you want to tell them whose top you're wearing today? Whose is it? Turn around. Show them. Whoa! Return of the Lord. Here we go. Big Mac.
Hey. Oh, hey, bud. I was like, she's coming. I was literally looking at you.
Running it. You guys all about D-Mac today.
Very good.
I think I'm just looking forward to kind of get back out there. Some guys that I've missed playing with, you know, Reef and Ash and Finn, these sort of guys that you train with every week. So yeah, I'm just looking forward to get back out there with a few of the guys and hope you get a win. But yeah, just looking forward to the process. It just continues. The journey continues. They've just told me that I'm starting on the field and probably won't play any longer than the third quarter. It's good to be back. Playing some footy.
Welcome everyone to a sun-drenched AIA Centre as Collingwood prepare to take on Geelong. A lot of eyeballs on Dan McStay as he makes his return after suffering a ruptured ACL late last year.
Yeah, it's obviously nice when you get them in the goal square. I know they're a bit of a gimme, so I kind of wasn't expecting the whole team to rush and jump on me, but they did, and yeah, it was a pretty special moment.
Let's go, baby! Let's go, boys. Go. Work. Go.
Awesome. Feel all right?
Yeah, feeling good. Just wanted to kind of get the monkey off the back, I feel like. It's good to just be out there competing again.
Bye, Reef! Good boy!
Playing with guys that you want to play with, you know, that they've, you know, they go through the ride with you, so just good to be back around teammates again.
Go, hands. Boy. Go, boys.
The big test was probably just the, you know, jumping for contested marks and landing awkwardly and being comfortable landing that way. And yeah, probably had a couple where twisted the wrong way or whatever, and then, you know, just felt comfortable. Didn't really think about my knee at all, and just felt really confident. A couple of clunks as well, which is nice. Always good to get your hands on the ball, and yeah, it's a massive tick. Looking forward to hopefully building on that.
Done.
But, yeah.
Good. Thanks, man. Great try. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
No, well done, mate.
No, thank you. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, Howie just kept saying, look at Xander, look at Xander. I'm like, what? And then, yeah, he turned around and threw in the D-Mac, how good. Yeah, I mean, that means a lot. Like, Howie, he's been in my corner pretty much since I got here. So, yeah, I really appreciate that. Yeah, it's pretty special. It's just nice to be back out there and shoving blokes around and jumping at the footy, and yeah, I'm just loving it. So, it's been a lot of hard work and now a little bit of reward. So. Hopefully that continues. Yeah, felt a lot of love today. A lot of text messages, a lot of hugs and dab-ups with the boys. So, yeah, I just feel like I'm full Collingwood, and yeah, I don't think I've ever felt this much love, so it's cool.
All good.
Yeah, all good. Yeah, very good. 75 hands.
Yeah, thanks, mate. Appreciate it.
It's all right.
Take down?
Where's the puppy dog?
Hey, who's that?
Hello. Where's the puppy dog?
Thanks everyone for coming. Appreciate you all.
And today it looks like we've got a lot of guys fit to perform. Finish off what you need to do, and take that inside to the gym and take it out of the gym. It's the same stuff. Okay, well done, well done. Hey Dan. How you feeling, mate? Yeah? You feeling good? Yeah. What's your take on it all? Where do you see yourself at?
I feel like I'm ready.
Yeah.
I feel like like as fit as I've ever been. I feel strong. One thing I was worried about was like my contest stuff.
Yep.
Like, it's hard to do a lot of that when you haven't, when you can't really do it. But I feel like I'm judging the ball well. I feel like I'm pretty well.
Yeah. You've been doing it for a number of weeks, huh?
Yeah.
And pulled up okay from the go?
Yeah. Well, no issues at all.
Yeah, okay. We're pretty keen to play, mate.
Yeah. Ready. Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah. Oh, mate, you're really okay. So we're rapt to have you back. We won't announce it now. We won't announce it to the players or to the media. We'll sort of hold that, but we'll go inside and celebrate you inside a bit. Yeah. So we're so excited to have you back, mate. It's been brilliant, absolutely brilliant. How hard you've worked, and it's going to be a great story, mate. Yeah. Well done, mate. Proud of you.
Yeah, so I just got confirmation playing this week on the G. It's just like surreal, just like thinking back, reminiscing all the hours in the gym, all the solo running sessions and cold mornings and just terrible times that have all built up to this one experience. So I'm just that keen to get back out there and hopefully the first of many, and it's all part of the journey. I'm looking forward to that journey continuing. So let's get it. Yeah.
It's amazing how far we've come as a club to then grow this side by side to a state of, connection beyond your wildest dream. This is a special club, and I'm glad that others externally get to see a little piece of this, because this is what we do now. So our squad here, a very strong one, will be required tomorrow, and Dan's going to play his first game for the year. Amazing. Yeah. It is a great story, and to have to pick yourself up over and over again, and man, it gets me. I don't know, it just makes me really proud of you, mate. Makes me really proud of you. Just the way you keep turning up, mate. And I think there's a time and a place where someone deserves to get a bit of a good run, and mate, this is going to be your time. We're going to make it a real special time for you, mate. And you're going to give us all a lift. Everybody in the environment's so proud and happy for what you're about to do. And Saturday's another opportunity for your family to be even more proud of you than what we are. So congratulations on your journey, and we wish you all the best for this weekend, mate. Stay connected. It's been a week of connection. We need to show that on the field now. So thanks again for everybody turning up. Enjoy the afternoon.